My first friend at Ridgeway High was Ashley Morrison. She smiled sweetly, asking if I missed chopsticks at lunch. It felt harmless until my brother was called a slur and immigration knocked on our door. Ashley had tipped them off. That week, she wore my culture as costume and cried when called out. Ow, she eats alone. The whispers haven't stopped. Truth always finds a voice even in silence. Back then, I thought kindness could grow from small misunderstandings. Ashley said finally, an Asian who doesn't smell like sesame oil, and laughed. I forced a smile. Thinking she didn't mean it, she copied my handwriting in art class, then claimed I stole her style. When she borrowed my red bracelet grandma's, she called it ethnic chic. I ignored the sinking feeling. That bracelet later showed up in her TikTok haul video. Credited as her thrift store find. Ashley always found ways to joke about my family. When my cousin Victoria visited, Ashley asked if we were from the same rice field. I laughed nervously, thinking she was just awkward. But it continued. Instagram filters mocking Asian eyes. Group chats where I was called China doll. Still, I told myself she was learning. I even helped her make dumplings once. She posted them as her heritage experiment. I started wondering whose heritage she meant. Ashley's compliments turned cutting. Your English is so good. It's scary at first. I smiled through it. But then she started calling my little brother Fortune Cookie. He came home one day, quiet and bruised. When I asked what happened, he shrugged. That night, I overheard Ashley laughing on FaceTime about how they probably don't even have insurance. I clenched my fists. Victoria warned me some girls don't want to understand you. They want to erase you. Ashley joined the school's cultural committee. I thought maybe she wanted to change. Instead, she made the Lunar New Year event all about bubble tea and anime. When I suggested including traditional music, she waved me off. Nobody wants old people vibes. Then she posted a selfie in a red Xam, tagging it Orient and necklace. Emma whispered she overheard Ashley saying I was too sensitive. I started skipping meetings. My brother asked why we didn't celebrate anymore. Things got worse when Ashley started dating Kevin Zhu. She'd show him off like an accessory, my Asian prince, she called him. At lunch, she joked that I was jealous. Kevin looked down, silent. Later, I caught her correcting his Chinese to mine. Jerry taught me better, she bragged. My stomach turned. When I asked Kevin if he was okay, he muttered, it's complicated. That night, he unfolded Ashley. The next day, her eyes burned with blame. Ashley began planting rumors. She told classmates I thought I was too good for other Asians. Called me a banana. Emma heard her say I was Americanized garbage. Someone vandalized my locker with "Go back to China." I told the principal, but he brushed it off. Teen drama. Victoria cried in our kitchen. You need to fight back, she said. But I felt alone. Was I overreacting, or had Ashley turned everyone into her silent allies? Ashley started bringing up immigration status, joking loudly about ICE, asking if I renewed my green card. My brother's school called about an anonymous tip, claiming we were undocumented. He cried that night, terrified. Grandma had a panic attack. I stayed up scrubbing Ashley's TikToks, finding one where she said, Cherry's family probably hides 10 cousins in the attic. Emma messaged me. I think she went too far, but by then Ashley had already crossed the line. At Madison's party, Ashley cornered me by the punch bowl. Still pretending to be the good immigrant, she hissed. I backed away. Then came the Instagram stories, doctor texts, edited audio proof that I bullied her overnight. DMs flooded in calling me a fraud. My parents found out. Dad asked if I really said those things. I couldn't finish the whole story in the short. The full story is on my channel and link below.